Hello, this is your girl Pam with I-86 Stat. Okay, today I want to talk about commitment. Now, commitment plus dedication equals loyalty. Okay, um, the thing about it is a lot of people will say stuff to you as far as like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna commit to do, but they have no dedication in doing it. But whenever you commit to something and then you dedicate yourself to doing it, then that produces loyalty, to that other person and let them know that, you're true about what you say that you're going to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a few examples. See, my thing is, regardless of whether or not, whatever it is, whether what the commitment is for, whether it's a relationship or whether it's you said that you're gonna, do something for someone, it's still the exact same thing. It's the same equation. It's the same formula. Commitment plus dedication, it will equal loyalty. But when I'm not seeing you commit yourself or dedicate yourself to what you said that you're going to do, I'm not going to deem you loyal in that particular area. Okay, so this is one thing that happened, and I'm quite sure my godmama's not gonna, you know, be mad if I share this story. But what ended up happening was she was getting ready to get her house recarpeted. So I was over there when she had called the people up, and they had talked about what all they were going to do, and how much they were going to charge. She put down her money for the down payment. They said that they would be back within, I think it was like a week. They were supposed to come back that following Saturday. Mind you, I'm from Birmingham, Alabama, and of course, we have the national championships. Roll Tide. So we have um a winning football team. So anytime Bama plays, everybody watches. So the thing about it was, they while they were there, they had made the commitment to come back that following Saturday, and she paid her down payment, but to come back the following Saturday to go ahead and lay the carpet in the rooms that she wanted to lay the carpet in. So of course, companies like that, they try to make it more convenient for. Just to be honest, y'all just trying to make it more convenient for us, the black people. You get what I'm saying? Because when you're looking at certain people that have companies, you have layaway programs because you do want to make it available to more than just the upper class, or more than just the people, the middle class, or more than just the ones that that can just pay you cash. But the thing about it is, my godmama had the money. That wasn't a problem, but she understood that you guys wanted the deposit in order, because the deposit from her was the commitment from her saying that, hey, I do want you to do this job. And she told them she was going to pay them their money cash, which was almost $1,000. So she was like, yeah, I pay you your money cash when you get here. After you get through laying everything or whatever. Oh, I got the money. Wasn't a problem. But the thing about it was, what was so messed up on their side was, my godmom got two jobs. So, she had to be very careful when it comes to, taking off, or what days she's going to take off, or, whatever she's going to do. And she was available that morning because you claimed you were supposed to come at 8. She had to go to work, I think, like at 3. You said that it wasn't going to take more than, they should be finished around about 12. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's good. Still give you enough time to, get ready to go to work and everything else that you need to do. Baby, that was a no call, no show. I'm like, wow. The game was on that day. Came on, I think, like at I think the game came on at 2 o'clock, I think, that day. But either way it go, if you knew that you guys wasn't gonna come, then you should have just said, hey, can we reschedule for another day? What's a day that you're going to be off work, or you're going to take off work, or whatever, so we can get this done? Because the thing about it is, that's money in your pocket as a business. She can take her money elsewhere, but she made the dedication and paid the deposit in order for you guys to come and do what you needed to do. But like I said, dedication plus commitment equals loyalty. But the thing about it is, you guys didn't commit to your job. They didn't commit to their work. And I'm not going to, throw that company's name out there, but they didn't commit to their work. So I'm saying to myself, like, wow, y'all didn't do what you said that you were going to do. So you're deemed unloyal in her eyes. And of course, with the way things are now, when you do stuff like that, word of mouth, it gets out. Now she tell her friend, their friend tell their friend, she told everybody on Facebook. So you got about 2,000 people that see that your company is not loyal. So now that's really hurting your business. And of course, yeah, it did. So it's very important, like I said, regardless of whether it's a relationship or what it's for, your commitment and dedication does equal the loyalty. Because just like when I was working, I was a waitress at Red Lobster. Well, the thing about it was, my my commitment and my dedication was for me to get there on time, was for me to do my job, do it properly, was for me to clean up my station and do my my work afterwards. After I got to making my money, I still had to commit and dedicate. So that produced loyalty in the manager's eyes, and they saw that anytime that they needed a good worker that was going to abide by the rules and take care of the customers, they didn't mind about calling me. On my day off, hey, can you fill in for blah blah blah? I'm like, yeah, not a problem, because they saw the commitment, they saw the dedication, and they knew that I was loyal. So that's another example for that. But the main example, since this is a relationship channel, what we're talking about is relationships. Now, of course, over the years, I have had plenty of fake proposals. Okay, I don't know whether or not, the guys think that they can just tell you what you want to hear, and they're supposed to, pacify you, and they're supposed to make you jump and leap for joy. No, the thing about it, baby, I didn't already been there, done that. And see, even when I was younger, you could fool me for a little while, but yet I'm going to know and I'm going to catch on. But I learned so much, at an early age, to the point where learning what I needed to learn, I didn't want to have to go through that again or go through that anymore. So, by the time I was a certain age, but see, I could say I learned what I needed to learn really by the age of 21. But I was going along just to get along from that point on, because I still needed to experience the good, the bad, and the ugly in order to realize what other people was going through or what they were talking about. So I went ahead and just agreed with stuff just to see, okay, well, such and such said that they did this to her. Let me see how I feel, so I would, be able to relate to her. So like I said, a lot of stuff that I went through, I did it. I knew better, but I did it in order to be able to relate to someone else, because I hate having a conversation and this person talking about something and it's so over my head, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, baby. I never went through that. No, I can truly say that out of a conversation that I'm having with someone relationship wise, I can truly say 99% of whatever you say, I can say, yeah, been there, done that. Yeah, I did that, So, like I said, I put myself through those situations in order to be able to relate to the other people, which is the reason why I'm able to counsel and teach, because I have been through those certain, situations. But like I said, I have been given a lot of fake proposals, back in the years. I said for the past, well, with my age now, for the past 20 years, I have been given fake proposals. And like I said, I don't know, why you even think to bring this like that out your mouth when you know that you wasn't, committed to what you said that you were going to do. And, even with being the age that I am now, almost 40, I'll be 40 next year. But even with me being the age that I am now, the thing with that is, a lot of them think that because I'm almost 40, I'm, a year from being 40, that this is just what I want. I take anything, I settle for anything. And I'm saying to myself, like, wow, who you been talking to, or who you been dating, baby? Because I'm nothing like that. That ain't it, baby. You can't just, throw water in my face, honey, and think that I'm supposed to wipe it off with a towel and I slap you back. No, that's not how that go. So, these are people that like literally my age, if not older, 5 to 10 years older, that's giving out these fake proposals. And I'm saying to myself, if you're giving out a fake proposal and you're not dedicated to committing yourself to a fake proposal, you definitely won't do it if I did decide to, marry you. So that would be a huge mistake. And like the last two, this guy was like, oh, I love you. I've been wanting to marry you since I first met you. And I think this was like 5 years ago. Since I first met, well, 6 years ago now, but since I first met you, blah, 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 this is that, and you so different and unique and special. And I'm saying to myself, like, oh, okay, yeah, I know all that. Not being arrogant, but I know all that. But what can you bring to the table? Oh, are you special? Are you unique? Are you loyal? Are you this? Are you that? The qualities that you see in me, are you that too? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need the total opposite of what I am in terms of those qualities. Because yeah, it's good to have opposites attract or whatever. It's good to have people that are opposite in a lot of things, whatever, which makes the relationship, very good. But as far as like I'm talking about the strong key points, with the dedication and loyalty and stuff like that, I don't need you to be opposite. I don't need you to be unfaithful and unloyal and all this other stuff. Now you need to be that, that I am in that particular situation. But the thing about it is I'm okay with, giving a person a chance. See, sometimes God wants you to build an empire with a person. He wants you to, build something with another person. Not, this person already having everything, and you not having it, and it's sort of lopsided or one side or whatever. Sometimes it don't even matter when it's like that, because a lot of times you do find relationships like that. This person has it all, the other person doesn't. They come together, and then bam, you solve the problem for the person that didn't have what you have. But sometimes God put the relationship together where you don't have, but I tell you what, you guys are going to get better, you guys are going to get stronger, and you guys are going to build an empire together. So that helps as well. But the thing about it is, like I said, I don't count anybody out, because I'm not sitting here looking for this super rich dude that, hey, you got you got money and you looking good and all that or whatever. Hey, that's a plus. But I'm not looking for you to be a certain status, and that status may not come along for me. It may not. I don't know. So I may be holding my breath on that. But it could be the point where our statuses are the same, and God wants to build us together. Okay, because a lot of times that happens too. You just seen them together in the projects, and like I said, I like to use Jay-Z as an example. You got a lot of people that had, Ice Cube. You got people that grew up in conditions that were not favorable, and at the same time, they made the most out of the situation, and they got them, a ride or die chick. You know what I'm saying? They got someone that they knew that was in the same situation that could understand them. They didn't need, nobody that was just gonna, try to, just jump up and get what they, got, knowing that they're not trying to put nothing into it. You get what I'm saying? So, my thing is, you want somebody that's, like I said, that's pretty much equally yoked, or that can understand where you've come from, So, like I said, in this situation with, this other guy, you asked me, to marry you. And my thing is, like I said, I say fake proposal because y'all ain't coming with no rings around here. Ain't nobody, I not. And I tell you from the beginning what size ring I wear, but y'all ain't coming with no rings. Ain't nobody getting down on no knee, and which you really don't even have to do all that as far as like getting down on the knee and stuff like that. But a ring, if you're gonna propose, baby, I'm gonna need you to show a sign of commitment, a sign of dedication. If you're gonna propose, that's the purpose of the point of the ring. It's the sign of commitment, loyalty, and dedication. And if you coming with a, oh yeah, baby, let's go and get married, I'm still looking around for the ring. You know what I'm saying? So what you gonna do? Buy me a cheap $20, $50, maybe $7,500 ring just because you say that you want to all of a sudden, have an epiphany and you want to get married? No, baby, that's not how they go. So the thing about it is, you this person, like I said, you say you want to marry me, but the killing part about this to me was you gave the proposal literally 4 days ago. So how can you give a proposal to somebody 4 days ago and you're not showing any commitment, any dedication? So the loyalty that I feel that you might have had is out the window, because even with me knowing you for way past a decade, so even with me knowing you way past a decade and you gave the proposal, guess what? I don't mind about, starting over with you. I have no problem doing that. But if you tell me this and it's been 4 days ago and I hadn't had a phone call, I haven't had a text message, I hadn't had none of the above, but you want to claim that you're not good at, you're not good at phone calls and calling and this and this. Oh, okay. Well, see, the thing about it, you're good at what you want to be good at, because if you have a job, you're dedicated, you're committed, and you're dedicated to going to that job every day that they got you on that schedule to work. So why can't you be committed and dedicated to a person that you claim that you want to be with and marry? Why can't you be committed and dedicated to calling that person, texting that person, trying to see whether or not they're all right? I mean, it's 24 hours in a day. I have stressed it on some of my other videos. It's 24 hours in a day. There's no way you can't tell me, because it only takes 10 seconds to pick up the phone, dial the number, and let it ring twice. I need you guys to try that. Pick it up, dial somebody's number, let it ring twice, 10 seconds. That's it. Especially if you already know the number by heart. So my thing is, you can't dedicate yourself 10 seconds within a 24-hour day, and I'm the person that you're claiming that you want to marry. Now, baby, it don't work like this. So what are you going to do when we actually do move in together and get married? What, you going to ignore me for 2-3 days and then say that, oh, okay, now you want to sleep in the bed and now you want to get you some? No, baby, that's not how that works. So my thing is, in any relationship you guys are in, or like I said, if it's a business that you're running, you're still going to have to look and see whether or not your employees, or whether or not, your significant other is showing any type of commitment, any kind of dedication. Because like I said, that's what's going to bring the loyalty at the end. Because if you're showing that, guess what? I don't mind. Because see, mind you, like I said, I don't like to count anything out. But to me, I feel that it only takes 3 days. It only takes 3 days, guys. Like I said, you talk, pray, ask God, look, okay, God, we finna get this thing in 3 days. We finna see what's finna happen. Because if I tell you yes to a proposal and in 3 days you hadn't called me, talked to me, texted me, you hadn't contacted me, I'm gonna think you was lying about the proposal. Then I'm gonna think that you sleeping with somebody else. I'm gonna think you dedicating your time to somebody else, and I'm gonna think that you said that because you thought that was just supposed to make my heart flutter. Oh, okay. So what you think that I am, and I'm almost 40, baby. Like I said, you can't just tell me that and then it's supposed to be all right. No, and I understand a lot of people you have to work on a lot of people, and do stuff and train them and help them out, blah blah blah. But that should not be an area you have to help them and train them out in, because like I said, you dedicate yourself to what you want to. If it's a woman that you really want to talk to or a man that you really want to talk to, you're gonna make sure that you extend communication to that person each and every day. Whether it's 1 time a day, 10 times a day, you're gonna extend your communication to that person. You're not just gonna sit here and call them once every 3 days or once a week or twice a week and then think that you're supposed to get married a month later. Where they do that at? Because the show ain't here, not up in this house. That's not how that goes. But I just don't want you guys to be deceived about that particular thing, where you feel that you can tell a person anything and they're supposed to just go with it. Because like I said, how is that supposed to be? I mean, even if you come down and this person lives like an hour and 30 minutes away. So even if you come down on your days off, you know what I'm saying? I like that. Come down on your days off. We can spend those two days together, whatever, and then make sure we call and we're communicating. We're talking over the phone for the other 5 days. That's how you're supposed to do it. If you're trying to build a relationship, you can't build nothing if you only talk to me once every 3-4 days. That's not building anything. How is that building something? No, you're not gonna get the shit. You'll never get a chance to really know enough about me to get married, because my thing is, like I said in the other video, it's gonna be a lifetime. It literally takes a lifetime to get to know a person, and then on top of that, you still won't even know them within the lifetime, because things do change on a daily basis. Like I said, she may have liked her toes suck one day, the next day she may change her mind and say, that feel funny. It may be she ticklish in the stomach area, but now she's not ticklish in the stomach area. She's ticklish under the arms, where she usually wasn't ticklish under the arms. Things change. Pound cake was her favorite for 30 years. Now all of a sudden she can't stand to eat pound cake. She throw up when she smells it. Things change. You're going to always learn something new every day. And even if you don't learn anything new, it's just the fact that your body still gets older. Your body still changes each and every day. So you don't know what else is changing along with that. Your mind can be changing. Your body can be changing. Taste buds can be changing. The way that you dress, your fashion sense can be changing. How you feel about having kids or grandkids. Things just change. That's the reason why you need to communicate and talk to, your spouse or significant other, fiance, whoever. You need to still, communicate and talk to them on a daily basis, because you don't know what changes, that they made that you may need to know. But this is Pam with I-86. That like, share, and subscribe, and like I said, give your feedback and your comment on what you think about that. Like I said, even if you have to write that down, commitment plus dedication equals loyalty. It will always equal loyalty, regardless of whether it's relationship, whether it's you own your business and you looking at your employees, and whether or not they're being committed to work and the things that they need to do. I mean, that, like I said, even for yourself in the individual personal life, you have to commit and dedicate yourself to wash your dishes. You have to be loyal in doing that. You have kids, you have to be committed and dedicated to feeding them every day. If not, they're going to starve. You got to be committed and dedicated to drinking water every day, because you can only go 3 days without it. Okay? 21 days without food, 3 days without water. The thing about that is, and then some people may beg to differ. That's just what the doctor said, because I went actually 5 days without water, and I was all right. I was dehydrated, but I was all right. But the thing about it is, that differs. But still, you have to be committed and dedicated with something. You have to be. And if you're not committed and dedicated to it, like I said, it shows no loyalty at all. But this is your girl Pam with I-86. That I love you guys, and peace.